Do not adjust your technological device. Do not fiddle with your headphones. Do not leave your indicator on after you've made the turn. It's really annoying. You are listening to Phone Bugs Phenomena. Our story begins in Compass Point, an ordinary business park in an ordinary town. Told in an ordinary and perfectly convincing and non-generalized American accent. There was one Wednesday morning in February, which was strange, as there were normally at least 4. But this particular morning would mark a change in Claude Acity's life that he would never be able to forget. Claude awoke feeling strange, like something was nagging at him, digging into the back of his neck, like the kind of guilt a man feels who's just lost his firstborn child in a game of 5-card stud. He opened his eyes and realized he'd fallen asleep in the sink again. He got dressed and went to work, in that order. The day before had been a huge mistake. It was 7:30 a.m. and Claude was one of the first to arrive, as usual. He locked his car and walked straight through the main door. On reflection, he should have opened it first. That was gonna cost him.
Yo, Claude, dude!
That was Sean. Sean off Shotgun, Claude's team leader. Claude wasn't in the mood to talk, so he just said,
"Hey, buddy,"
and then got straight into his box. A foam-padded box in which he recorded voiceover after voiceover after voiceover. That was his job, talking. Go figure. These foam boxes were located all around the edge of the room, with just enough space left in the middle of the room to house the ingenious IT guys. It was after completing his first 10 voiceovers of the day that Claude noticed a new option on one of the drop-down menus on the ever-upgrading system. Where it said creation date, there was now a place to select the year. Claude thought this was odd, but then he often slept in the sink, so he had no right to judge. He scrolled through it absent-mindedly. It went back a surprisingly long way. So he spun the wheel randomly on the mouse, and the menu landed on 409. Claude ignored this and selected a new script, and then hit the big red record button. Suddenly, the whole box started shaking, and there was a noise that sounded like a swan after 3 seconds in a microwave. Shaken but not stirred, which is more than can be said for the swan, Claude opened the door to see if everyone else was alright after what he assumed must have been some sort of earthquake.
"Hey, buddies, did you know?" Oh god.
Claude stopped short. His voiceover buddies weren't there. The IT guys weren't there. Come to think of it, neither was the building. Claude was standing in the middle of a field, his now detached foam box standing conspicuously behind him.
What the hell is going on here?
But before Claude could even begin to try and work out what was happening, he felt the cold steel of the blade of a sword digging into the small of his back. Will Claude escape his predicament? Will he ever get home? Will my accent get any better? Find out next time in another thrilling episode of Phone Bugs Phenomena. Phone Bugs Phenomenon starred Jack as Claude Acity.
I need to lie down.
Sean as Sean of Shotgun.
Bow delicious!
And me as, well, me. Join us next time for another thrilling episode of Phone Bugs Phenomena.